This instructional video on Charisma deals with how to log in and how to change your personal settings within Charisma. Charisma can be accessed through a browser, so for example Internet Explorer, and you need to go to this URL, danone.softtools.net. Charisma has two levels of security. One is a general access code. That's the first pop-up box. After you have logged in, you will see that pop-up box. You use the username Danone with a capital D, and the password is Danone82 and the equal sign, also with a capital D. After this first pop-up box, the system will ask you for a personalized username and password, and this is set up in such a way as you see here. Let's imagine we have a person called Peter Testperson, and the username of that Peter would be ptestperson with a capital P and a capital T. The password initially is set at the same thing, but you can change this after your login to make it a personalized password. Let me show you in real life how it works. We go to Internet Explorer and we go to the URL danone.softtools.net. Here you see the first pop-up box. The username is Danone with a capital D. The password is Danone82 equal sign. Since I have clicked remember my password, I don't have to retype the username and password every time I log in. It's kind of bypassing this first level of security, so I suggest you to do the same thing. I press OK, and here you will see the second level of security of Charisma. So in this case we use ptestperson, and the password is exactly the same thing, ptestperson, capital P, capital T. I log in, and here you will see the homepage of Charisma. It takes a few seconds normally because there are 4 graphs that have to be created in a live way from the data which is currently present in the system. But once you see the homepage completely loaded, it looks like this. Here you have the 4 graphs, and here are 2 important buttons. This is the home button, the homepage button, which brings you to the page you're actually seeing right now, and the logout button that you can click if you're logging off the system. How to change your personal settings within Charisma? Well, on the left here you see the main menu structure, and under My Space, if you click on that button, it's going to pull up a submenu, and here is My Personal Profile. If you click on that, it will bring up the information of, in this case, Peter Testperson, and you see here Peter's name and Peter's login name and his password settings. You can select the password over here, take it away, and put in a new password should you desire. I'm changing now Peter Testperson, a different password, and I'm copying that password to also over here. So and then I can use a password reminder in case I want to give a little keyword here, a little hint for me to remember the password I've used. Another thing I would like to encourage you is on the bottom of the page here, fill in your email address, because if you have an email address over there, you will be put on the mailing list of regular updates and tips and tricks of Charisma use. You can of course also fill out your other information over here. Once you've done that, you're going to press save, and that tells the system to save the changes you have just made. And then you will go back to the home page by pressing the home page button over here, and that's where this instructional video ends.